Hey everyone, and welcome to another Legends Reborn Football Manager video. And today it's another World Cup special. I've picked two players that are of nationalities that are of teams playing tomorrow, in fact. Germany versus Portugal. And I've picked a German player and a Portuguese player, both legends from the game, both incredible goal scorers. You should know about them. Müller and Eusebio, two of the greatest ever goal scorers. Just incredible players playing in the 60s and 70s. Müller played quite a few games for Germany. I think he actually scored more goals than caps. And Eusebio scored plenty of goals for Portugal as well. Müller is the second highest scorer, I think, in World Cup history. And Eusebio managed to score 9 goals, I believe, in only 6 games, I think, at the World Cup. So that's very impressive. So this is Eusebio. I've selected him as Mozambique because he actually is from Mozambique, but he moved to Portugal in the early 60s and played for Benfica. So that's his second nationality I've selected as Portuguese. Now, he didn't actually start at Benfica, but the team that he really started at in Mozambique, I can't seem to find on the game. I don't know if the game's changed, the team's changed name, or the team doesn't exist. But anyway, he was only there a couple of years, so I thought it'd be sensible to start him at Benfica anyway, because that's where he played the majority of his career before moving to America, like a lot of the legends from the 60s did. The same goes with Müller. I couldn't find the team that he played for before Bayern Munich. Once again, I'm not sure if the team name changed. But anyway, he's at Bayern Munich. He played the majority of his career there. And it'd be interesting to compare them, see how they do in their respective careers. Will Eusebio move on? Benfica aren't quite as big as they were back in the 60s when they were winning European trophies and getting to the finals of every single European tournament they entered. Thanks to Eusebio. Will he move to the Premiership? And will Müller stay? Maybe he'll be not quite good enough for the first team to start with, maybe go on loan, but we'll have to wait and see. So a holiday at 4 or 5 seasons and see how they're getting on in their early 20s. Make sure you check out my other Legends Reborn videos. I did Pele and Maradona to celebrate the start of the World Cup. And I've decided on Eusebio and Miller because a lot of people actually selected Eusebio in the first video. Don't think he quite came out on top, but I've decided to do World Cup Legends during the tournament. Then after that I will do all the players that people voted for and had quite a few votes. So that's how I'm going to do it, if those of you are wondering why I've selected these players. So they're now at the age of 21, I believe, well 22, Eusebio is. He's managed to get 46 goals in 49 games for Portugal. That's very impressive for his age, and an amazing goals to games ratio. And he's actually moved to Arsenal as well after 2 seasons with Benfica, where he played very well in the first team and the reserve team. I assume he played the reserve team first, moved into the first team, 17 goals in 19 appearances in that first season, before moving to Arsenal after another very good season. First season for Arsenal, 29 goals in all competitions, then 36, and then this season not so good, 27, but still very good average ratings, and his attributes have gone up. Tried to make them as realistic as possible from what I've heard, what I've read about him, videos I've watched, and a couple of other screenshots of people that have made Eusebio on old FM games in the past. He's worth 50 million and he's on 155k a week, so amazing player. Achievements wise, he has managed to win the Euro. Oh no, he hasn't really won anything yet, has he? I don't think. Competitions. He's won the Confederations Cup with Portugal after they managed to win the European Championship, so that's something. He's done well internationally, very well. They've won the Euros, but Arsenal haven't won anything yet by the looks of it. He's been named in the Premier Division Team of the Year and that sort of thing, and various things like that, but doesn't look like they managed to... Did he manage to win anything with Benfica in his time there? It may not have shown the competitions, but it doesn't look like they won anything actually, because no, they haven't. Moving on to Müller, who's worth 41.5 million and is earning 73k a week. 13 goals in 23 games for Germany. It's not quite as good as he's managed in real life, but maybe he'll improve that. 11 goals in 12 games in the under-21s as well. Looks amazing. I've heard that his acceleration was very good, like insanely good, but his pace was never quite that good. I actually put his pace lower than that, but quite often we have seen them being trained up so well they get better attributes than what I actually selected them on the editor. But finishing 20, which is basically fits in with real life composure and off the ball, is just an out and out amazing poacher with those attributes. Very good at heading as well, despite not being very tall. So at Bayern Munich, first season didn't really play, 4 games, 2 goals though. And then the next season 14 goals in 21 appearances, only 12 starts. Then 17 goals, 16 goals and 32 goals this season. He's really come of age this season with a very good goals to game ratio there. For some reason the achievements haven't worked for Bayern Munich. They've just not appeared. You can't even see what team he's played for, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I think it must be some sort of glitch, so we can't actually see competitions this way, obviously in the German team. But we'll go to Bayern Munich and just look at if they've won any league titles, which looks like they have. So Müller has won league titles. He's won 3 in fact since his time here. Gladbach did win it last season. And maybe have a quick look at the cups. So they won it twice as well, so I assume he was in those 2 victories as well, and the Super Cup as well. First World Cup was won by Argentina, beating Germany in the final in fact, so looks like Müller played in that final. Actually I don't think he would have, because I don't think he'd made his debut by that point. Champions League, he would have won that first one, so he's won a Champions League as well. Maybe didn't play in that first game. It's annoying because we can't see, because for some reason it hasn't shown the achievements, unfortunately, but he's at least got 1 Champions League under his belt. So I'll holiday it again until they're about 26 years old and see how they're getting on. So here we go. In the year 2023, they're both still at the same teams. Internationally, Eusebio's got more caps and more goals, but 76 goals, 100 games, there's 61 goals in 82 games. That's about the same ratio really. That's, yeah, almost practically the same. That's 3 and 4. So we'll have a quick look at Eusebio first. He's worth 61 million, earning 235k a week at Arsenal now. Looks very impressive. No 20s or 19s in fact there, but very solid across the board. Fast, powerful. He was a bit like Pele in a way when you look at him. He's maybe not quite as skillful, but he was so powerful and fast and just a ferocious shot. So the last few seasons, 45 goals that season, 46 goals, 41, 47 and 45. That is just crazy. Over 40 goals every single season for Arsenal. Has he managed to win the Premiership with them or the Champions League? And yes, he has. So he's won loads of things since we last looked. They won the Euro Cup, Capital One Cup, Premiership, Euro Cup, FA Cup, Capital One Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, which is good to see, and then the World Club Championship. So they've really dominated in England. I think they've only won 1 Premier League title. Yes, it's been a mixture of the big teams winning, which is good to see that not one team's completely dominating. Shumi's playing in his favoured striker role. They've trained him up to be decent in the other positions. He's just playing up front. Portugal 4th in the world. He's their best player, as you'd expect. Germany are top. Simple explanation for that. Germany won the 2022 World Cup, so that does mean Mller has managed to win a World Cup. Fantastic to see, just like in real life, managed to win, what was it, 1974 World Cup, I think. And he didn't score, it was Thomas Müller that scored. There's Müller, played, didn't score, but maybe he was top scorer overall. We'll have a quick look at the statistics and that sort of thing, award winners. This was the best player of the tournament, he's not featured there. Oh, I'm accidentally pressing the wrong button here. Golden Boot, that's what we want to look at. No, he wasn't in it. Ah, damn. What about Dream Team? Surely in there. No, doesn't look like it. Is he anywhere? Eusebio's in there. 4 goals in 5 games. That was good. Anyway, this is Müller. 52 million he's worth now. 145k a week. Looks very impressive. Unstoppable as a striker. And since the last update, 25 goals, 27 goals, 31 goals, and 30 goals. Not quite as prolific. Bearing in mind they don't play as many league games because there's not as many teams in the top division compared with England. And yeah, but still not quite as prolific as Eusebio, but good average ratings. We'll have a look at World Player of the Year and that sort of thing. Obviously we can't see what he's won, which is annoying, but he's won the World Cup, we know that. So Bayern Munich have dominated the league apart from that one season. Of course they did win the Champions League as well. They've won it a couple of times since the start of this save. If we just have a look at the cup competitions as well, Bayern Munich won the cup in 2021 and have dominated the Super Cup along with Dortmund as well. So a few trophies for Müller, including obviously the most important, which is the World Cup. We can see that Eusebio and Müller both won the European Golden Boy Award, and European player Eusebio has featured a couple of times in second. Moving over to the Golden Ball Awards, I think Eusebio has featured a couple of times. Last 2 seasons he's finished 3rd. No Müller on that list. And World Player of the Year, Messi's just dominated both. He's finished 3rd this season. And World Team of the Year, just have a quick look at the last few seasons. So back to the start. I don't think either of them really feature until later on. Let's have a look. Keep your eye out for an Arsenal player or a Bayern Munich player. Haven't seen them yet. Eusebio is there on the bench in 2019. Then he's in the first team in 2020 up front. And then 2021 up front again. And this season once again up front. And Müller is on the bench, so that's good to see. So they're now in their early 30s. Both of them have reached 100 goals for their country. 102 goals in 132 games for Müller and 100 goals in 141 games for Eusebio. So Müller's actually overtaken Eusebio goals-wise. And he is now 30 at the age of Bayern Munich. He's at Bayern Munich, worth 37 million. I can't talk at the moment. He's worth 37 million. He's earning 145k a week. Finishing's gone down to 19. That's still amazing though. His composure's up to 20. So he's off the ball, and last 3 seasons he's managed to get only 21 the last 2 seasons, but he's still doing very well, still getting very good average ratings, contributing more assists this season actually, which is interesting to see. Can't see the achievements of course, but he's won the Confederations Cup with Germany. Bayern Munich have dominated apart from this season. Have a quick look at the Champions League to see how they've done lately. Haven't managed to win. Fiorentina have won. Maybe the Euro Cup, possibly. No, Blackburn won the Euro Cup. Moving on to Eusebio, still earning huge amounts of money, 250k a week, worth 32.5 million. Hasn't retired from international football yet. I assume he will soon, but well, maybe not. Pele and Maradona went on for quite a while. So last few seasons, 30 goals, 27 goals, 28 and 48. Very prolific this season. 23 assists as well in 15 man of the matches. An incredible season. 7.84 average rating. Wow. Amazing. And he's managed to win the Club World Championship. Did we see that last time? Possibly. The Charity Shield, the Premiership once again for the 2nd time, and the Capital One Cup for the 3rd time, I think. Blackburn won the Premiership. Reliving their days of, well, about 30 years ago now in this game. 2 points ahead of Arsenal, both reaching 90 points. Wow. And I think Arsenal actually managed to get to the Champions League final. I think I saw that. So that would mean he managed to pick up a runners-up Champions League medal, as well as winning the Champions League, of course. Players haven't featured in this for a while, I don't think. Or did they? No, they haven't. Oh, Eusebio was second in 2023. That was the last time Messi managed to win it. Then it was James Rodriguez, and now it's a couple of regens. World Player of the Year, won a couple of times by Rodriguez. Eusebio second, hasn't featured since then. So they obviously haven't been quite as good as Pele and Maradona, but I did that on purpose. Then they weren't. Well, some people would say Eusebio was just as good as those two players, but general consensus is that they weren't quite as good. World Team of the Year. We'll go back and have a look and see. I don't think they're really there. Müller's there on the bench. Oh, Eusebio's up front. I'm blind. And then this season he was on the bench along with Müller. Müller's never been in the first team though of the World Team of the Year. Don't think he's there. Eusebio is on the bench, and all seasons combined, Eusebio makes it onto the bench. 315 goals in 455 games. So by 2031, Muller's actually retired. He's a director of football, but they managed to get, well, Eusebio managed to get 121 goals in 169 games for Portugal, and Muller's managed 135 goals in 176 games for Germany. Eusebio has retired from international football a couple of years ago, actually. Müller retired at the age of 33, I think, so we'll have a look at him first. Yeah, actually only just retired this season, didn't play. In the last few seasons was still pretty prolific, almost getting 30 goals every season. And still actually played for Germany in this season, but not for Bayern Munich, which is strange. Achievements wise, we can't see. Germany haven't won anything else. We just have to assume that Bayern Munich have won things. Yes, a couple of league titles. Obviously won a few cup competitions. Just have a quick look at the Champions League and that sort of thing, just to see if they won any more. No, Fiorentina have won it again. Arsenal, Man City. Just look at the Euro Cup. Blackburn have won it again. So Eusebio is still playing at the age of 35. Still looks amazing. His pace has got declined a bit. Worth 2.7 million, 180k a week. Become an Arsenal legend. It doesn't look like he's going to move on. And has scored plenty of goals once again. I mean, 38 goals and 37 goals in his mid-30s. That's very impressive. And they've won the Champions League again. Didn't see that. Oh yeah, they won it twice in a row, in fact. So he's won 3 in total, which is very good. And the World Club Championship 2 times in a row. Super Cup. They haven't won anything else, but they've won all the European competitions, the big ones. So I will holiday until Eusebio is retired, and then just check the World Player of the Year, see if they did feature any more. I don't think they would have, but we'll see. So Eusebio is just retired at the age of 37. I did holiday just to check to see if he became a manager or anything, but he didn't. So we'll just leave it here. Still very good mental stats at the age of 37. And had a couple of good seasons. Well, actually no, he didn't. 7 goals. And then didn't really play. Played in the reserves. And did he win anything else with Arsenal? No, he didn't. No surprise there, really, as he wasn't really playing. In the Arsenal best 11 still in 2032. Oh, he was actually shortlisted for the Golden Ball. So let's just have a quick look and see if they did feature at all in the last few seasons. Nah, they didn't, unfortunately. Eusebio is third in 2027. That was the last time he featured in the Golden Ball top 3. Just have a quick look at Player of the Year. Eusebio was third, and don't think he featured anymore. No. And Team of the Year, lastly. Just go back a bit. Don't think he featured. Müller was there. Eusebio, not on that list. Not on that list either. No, it doesn't look like he featured anymore. All seasons combined, Eusebio was on the bench with 361 goals in 513 games. Very impressive from him. And Müller was in it as well, 209 goals in 317 games. So, don't think he's anywhere. Director of football, but doesn't have a club. But I think it's been an interesting experiment. They've both won competitions. They've both... Well, Eusebio did leave Benfica, like I said at the start. Müller did stay at Bayern Munich, though, because, I mean, they're the top team in Germany. And he was an exceptional striker, so he just stayed there and became a Bayern Munich legend. And Eusebio became an Arsenal legend. So there you go. Thank you for watching. I'll try and get a couple more of these out in the next week or so. It does take ages to holiday, so I hope you understand. I can't do one of these every day because it takes 2 days to just holiday through everything, leaving my computer to do that. But please leave a like, please subscribe, please share this, and I shall see you in the next episode.